In this episode, I am going to show you what I did with €2.75. Stick around. Hi. I've been having this problem for a long time now, and I've asked around many times and never really found a solution, and it's becoming a bit frustrating. The problem is this: when I change a point from here through iTrain, I mean on the screen it changes, but as you can see on the layout, it's not changing, none whatsoever. However, let me reset them. I mean, it reset the software points, not the hardware. So, but if I set a train off, oops, and it didn't do it. It didn't work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it becomes very frustrating. As you can see, I mean, I'm getting frustrated because live on camera, it didn't work for me. Anyway, well, there you go. This one worked. So you're going to see a train coming out, hopefully. Yep, it's moving. It will be in view very soon. I'm sure you saw the point moving as well. 2 points actually. And here comes the pacer. And it will go through the 4th point. Yep. Yep, it changed. And straight through the first one here, which also changed. The minute it leaves, they should change back to their default position. Eventually, there you are. Let's see, the 4th one changed, but the first one didn't. You see, it's supposed to change to the other side, the first one, the closest one. And this becomes very frustrating because, let me stop that train. Because the next train to come out, if the train comes out from the first siding, this one, to be clear, it's going to find the point in the wrong position, and it will short out. Obviously, the trains will stop, and forget the fact at the moment that the layout, the fiddle yard is uncovered, but I want to finish this and make it work flawlessly, as I always said, because I want to start the top layer. I want to put the lid on here, I want to put the new baseboard up there, and I don't want to have these problems with the baseboard in place. Although the baseboard will be on hinges, but I don't want to have to open it for every time this goes wrong. I need to find a permanent solution, a foolproof solution. So, and to test all this, I have this little track route here. You see branch hole here? Well, in reality, I never use this. I just use it to test. What this does is, look at all these points here, 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 and here. Look what happens. It just changes all the position. It throws them all, one by one. And when I do this again, they all come back. But as you can see, nothing's happening, nothing's moving. I also have these track routes, which manually I open up this track here in one go instead of having to go on every point. I have them on each location here, but obviously, as you can see, they are not working. However, most times, 99 times out of 100, during automation, they work. Well, obviously, there are times, like you saw, that one time when they don't, and it causes issues. So I need to find the solution. So let me move on to the next screen. This is roughly what I have now. Before this setup, the Z21 here, hang on a minute. Okay, the Z21 here was in this area here. So the first connector to be fed was connector number 3. The bus wire goes to this one, and then to this one, and it stopped there. when I had this set up, the points on this side being this lot here, okay, go back, we're having the same problem what you saw, but on this side they were working fine. So I said there's a voltage drop, so let me put the Z21 closer to these. Let's see what happens. And obviously what happened was these were working and these on this side, these to be exact here, the ones you can see on the screen, stopped working. So somewhere along the line there was an issue. So if the current can get from here to here and from here to here, sure, if I move this to there, I can split the distance to each end. Well, this is what I have now, and neither are working now. It's worse than it was, and it's a bit sad, to be honest with you, but this is the way I believe it should be wired. I have the Z21 here because I planned where it is at the moment. It's the ideal place for all the equipment, all the power supplies, transformers, and whatever relays. They're all going to be on this surface here, on the lower surface, where I did not occupy with the helix. So, so I said this would be the best layout. This would be here. It's the right position for it. The wall sockets are all on this side, so you know it's in the ideal position. But as you can see, there is this issue. So I made my homework. I asked around again, and out of the blue, this one guy said, "You need to terminate the DCC bus." What? Termination? I had no idea that DCC needs terminating. I had no idea. So a quick Google search, and I found this. I got the specifications from the website I found, and I went out to get these components. Very simple, just a resistor and a capacitor, and I soldered them together like this, and I want to fit them on my bus bar. Let me put them on, and I want to see what difference there is going to be. This is connector number 1, and as you can see, it's split into black and red wire. The terminator is connected to the black and the red across the line. In fact, there's one here and another one on this side. So I have two at the end of both T's, the end of the T on both sides, if you can understand that. Okay, now let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've connected the terminators, as you have seen, and I am now going to connect to the Z21. Ooh, there's already a noise. That's nice. A point has reset. So if I click on this and any of them move, I'll be very happy. Hopefully with some luck they will all change, and again when I click it again they'll all reset back to their start position. So I want to keep a lookout on how the amp reading is being affected. Okay, so far it's very normal. It hasn't changed much. So let's go. Wait, let's try one first. Oh yeah. Oh yes. It's working. Yep. Okay, try another one. Furthest point. I think you can see it. Oh, lovely. Okay, guys, here goes. Oh, wow. Look at that. They're all working. Wow. Even the other side. Great. And the resetting. Brilliant. Who would have thought? €2.75. I bought four sets, so I made 2 spare. €2.75 for 4 would have solved this problem. Perfect. So once we're here now, let's try it out. Keep this in mind. I have never been over 0.5 of an ampere. I've never been over it. And sometimes there are 4 trains moving at the same time. So here goes. I'm going to send them all off for a run. Obviously one of them is out of place at the moment. It's up there, but it's going to move. That's starting moving already. The other one's moving too. I just want to keep an eye out on the amps. This is not a train run, guys. Just a test for the amps to see the reading, how these new components are going to affect the load on the layout. Okay, 0.5 is nowhere to be seen yet. 436 so far. 440, 443, 453. Very normal. It doesn't seem to have affected the load much. I expect it to be a bit higher, you know, but if this is what it's going to be like, I'm very happy with that. So far so good, guys. And all it took was these. Until the next one, guys.